thank you so much for being a part of this session. I promise to make sure that I don't take too much of your time, and I will be doing more of sharing my screen with you. It's a webinar. I'll be doing more of sharing my screen with you. So you might not have the opportunity of seeing Otumba's face. I believe you are all used to seeing my face. So if you don't see my face this afternoon, no vex for me. My picture is on my timeline, so you should be able to really put a face to the person that you are relating with. So thank you so much for being here this afternoon. I especially appreciate everyone that took out of their busy schedule. They decided to be here this afternoon. This is not something that that I will say that it is my right. It is just a privilege to be sharing this. And please pardon me, I'm going to specially recognize someone on this platform, on this call, Ajoku J Justice. I want to specially appreciate him for, he has always been a support to me. He has always been encouraging me. Otumba, I love what you are doing. Please just keep on doing what you're doing. And he has consistently been doing that for me. He has consistently been doing this for me. I really, really appreciate that. So thank you everyone for being here this afternoon. I will be talking about something that is, that I want to believe every one of us, we need to really hear about it. How to stand out as a small fashion business owner in a saturated market. You see, a lot of people say things like, there are a lot of fashion designers out there, this, that, 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 and so on. A lot of people say that. But then I'm going to actually change something about this perspective. I'm going to change it in this class this afternoon. So let us move to the next slide. Some of you actually know me. However, let me say, if few doesn't know who Otumba is, Otumba is the creative director of House of Rocher Global Limited. So the person you are relating with runs a fashion business that is registered with the Corporate Affairs Commission. And I also run a business school. Now, I am the provost of the business school. I am not the everything of the business school, meaning that I have someone that we are working together with. I have a registrar. I am just the provost. Even at House of Rocher, you see, I said I am the creative director. I am not the MD CEO. I'm just the yes, I'm the MD CEO. I am everything, but at the same time, I have someone that is superior to me. But then let us leave that one as aside. So I have trained over 3,000 female fashion designers to grow their fashion business, and I graduated from University of Ilorin. I studied education economics. So if you see me doing more of teaching, it is because I have a background in education. So I received a scholarship in 2019 precisely with Faith Foundation Nigeria and Facebook Nigeria in entrepreneurship program. And also in 2021, we actually got an equipment upgrade grant worth about 1,000 US dollars from the United Nations Industrial Organization. Now, all these things are some of the things that I will probably just talk about. I might not be very detailed about some of them, but I will talk about it as well. I've participated in different trainings organized by various international organizations, and that is the more reason I am here to share some of these few things that I will be sharing with you today. In April 2003, I hosted the first fashion summit in the city of Akure, where I gathered, more than 50 fashion designers, fashion business owners, and basically what they were taught had to do with how to grow their fashion business. I had a federal government agency, Nigerian Social Insurance Trust Fund. They were also there to talk about why we should have an insurance for us as a business owner, and at the same time our staff. We are fashion business owner. We deal with machine. And one way or the other, anything can happen while we are working. Anything can happen when people come to our facility to either come and take measurement or to come and do anything. An accident can happen. So what happens when such thing happens? NSITF, they will take charge of that. Then I am committed to completing tasks without making excuses. You see, most people that are here, they know Otumba for that. I don't give excuse and I don't allow anybody to give excuse around me. No, I don't entertain that. So there is a picture showing on your screen. I want you to look at something there. What did you notice in the picture? I want you to respond in the comment section. There is a picture on your screen. What did you notice in the picture? Is there anything different in the picture? What did you see there? I am reading your comments and I want to hear your feedback. I want to hear your feedback. This is what we are talking about this afternoon, and this is going to be an interactive session. So, Ayomi Obasa said there is an outstanding color. Okay. I want more response. I want someone else. Okay. Oyindamola said a chest that's different and unique, sir. Okay. A different color, red. A clear difference. Okay. Red standing out. Okay. There is an outstanding color. Okay. I'm still waiting for another response. There is a color that is different. Chess game, and there is one with a different color. Okay. Okay. The red pawn. Okay. This person must be playing chess very well. I'm actually looking for someone that will teach me how to play chess. But that person that mentioned it, maybe I will eventually reach out to you so that you will teach me how to play chess. Okay. Tolu said in the picture, one piece of chess, but only one of them is a different color, the red color pawn. Okay, I think you actually made a mistake with your spelling. Okay, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate the fact that you notice that there is one with a difference, and that is what we want to talk about. You see, welcome to this session, which is the first. I said I'll be running 3 sessions with us this week, today, tomorrow, and next tomorrow. But before I really go ahead with what I really want to talk about, we as a fashion designer, we are in a competitive market. We are in a competitive industry. Every day, someone is bringing something new on board. Someone is coming up with something different. We need to create a unique identity. You want to stand out? You need to create a new identity, a unique identity. However, while creating that unique identity, you need to be focused. You need to be focused. So, in this class, by the end, you will have realized what you should improve or work on. If you have not been doing it. You need to work on something. You need to be different. You need to stand out. That is what we are talking about. Standing out as a fashion business owner. And that is what we are talking about this afternoon. So this is an highlight of what I'll be talking about. We are talking about mindset, mentorship, branding, client experience, quality craftsmanship, etc. Now, majority of you that are here, one way or the other, you are familiar with Otumba. Otumba is a mindset coach. Now, I shared something very important on my WhatsApp status yesterday. If you are not on my WhatsApp status, you are really, really missing. Now, I'm not going to say you should by all means come and join me on my WhatsApp. No, I am not going to do that. If you actually feel you need to be there, then you can reach out to me. I'm going to share my contact with you so that you can have one or two things to also learn on my WhatsApp status. I share a lot of stuff on my WhatsApp status. So one of the things I shared on my WhatsApp status yesterday, I talked about the fact that I had a changed mindset immediately after my NYSC. However, before I had the change mindset, something happened to me in my final years in school. And one way or the other, I had a little delay in school. And that alone, changed a lot of things about me. I had a lot of, different things changed about me. And since that time, I can categorically tell you that my life has never been the same. My life has never been the same since that time. So, what am I trying to say here? I'm trying to tell you here that once you have a change mindset, sincerely speaking, a lot of things will change about you. So let's get started. Let's get started. What I'll be talking about this afternoon, sincerely speaking, they are practical things. They are things that you just have to make use of. Shift your mindset. That's the first thing I said I will be talking about. Someone once told me that competition only exists if you are doing the same thing as everyone. I want that to sink deep into your mind, into your subconscious mind. A lot of people say things like, "This person is doing what I am doing. This person is doing what I am doing." The question I have to ask is, why must you do what that person is doing? It shows just one thing, that you don't really see yourself to be different. You need to have a change mindset. Stop competing. Start creating start creating something that doesn't exist for yourself. The truth is, there is nothing new under this earth. Like, there is nothing new under this earth. But I am still going to tell you that something or someone might have been doing something, but you can decide to do it in a different way. You see, you can only say someone, back to what I was saying, there is a particular fashion designer directly behind my office. I can tell you for a fact that I don't see the person competing with me. Why? Because I have decided to do my own thing in a different way. Aside the fact that this person is not into male outfits, this person is into female outfit. But then I tried as much as possible to make sure that it is not everybody that I am sewing for. I am not working for everybody. So have a shift mindset. We might be given the same tool, but how do we choose to use them differs from one another. You see, I hear a lot of people say things like they want to um, buy a sewing machine. They want to buy a sewing machine. Precisely, they want to get an industrial machine. Why do they want to buy industrial machine? They want to buy industrial machine because someone is using industrial machine. They are not buying the industrial machine because of the fact that their business needs it. But they are buying the industrial machine because they see someone buying it. So I see a lot of people say things, so that is why when I see people, come online, they post things like, "I want to buy an industrial machine. Which machine should I buy?" There are some questions I see on social media being asked by fellow fashion designers that, in all fairness, I do not expect them to ask the question. The same sewing machine, the same industry. I think about 2 years or so, about 2 years ago, I was having a conversation with Ogori Joseph, Legendary Stitches. He saw a particular trouser that we made at House of Rocher. He was like, "Rocher, do you mean you guys, you use this vintage, the blackhead machine, that you guys use this vintage machine to make these trousers?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Wow." He never expected it. If you see the trousers, you will think it was an industrial machine that made the trouser. No. The fact that we are using the same tool doesn't mean that we'll get the same results. The fact that we are in the same industry doesn't mean that we are going to, achieve the same thing. it is totally different. So for you to stand out as a fashion designer, for you to stand out as a fashion business owner, the first thing you need to work on is to work on your mindset. You need to shift your mindset. You need to have the right mindset for anything you want to do. Where do you see yourself? How do you see yourself, how do you see yourself doing in the next, don't let me go too far, in the next 24 hours? Your mindset plays a whole lot of things for you. To stand out as a business owner, to stand out as a fashion designer, your mindset is the number one thing you need to make sure you prioritize. The moment you start having a wrong mindset, the moment you start having a work mindset, I can bet it for you, your business is gone. A lot of small business owner. Now, I had to keep using the word small business owner because, when I started my fashion business like that, the first thing that I made sure I work on was my mindset. My late mom, may her soul rest in peace, she suggested something to me. Then she was like, pardon me if you don't understand Yoruba. And if you don't understand Yoruba, that means you pay an interpreter to interpret it for you. She was like, Ayobami, why don't you get a kiosk concept titi? Meaning that Ayobami, my mom calls me Ayobami. She was like, Ayobami, why don't you get a small shop by the roadside so that at least you can just be doing whatever you want to do? Now, she's not saying it to belittle me. She's saying it out of concern. She's saying it out of concern for me. She wants, a parent, a mother now. A mother wants the best for her son. So immediately she told me that, I was like, Mommy, sorry, I won't be able to do that. I won't be able to do that. I said, Mommy, I won't be able to do that. I'm going to start my own little way. Even though starting by the roadside is more or less like a little way, yes, but I know where I was going. I know what I wanted for myself. And I don't blame her for telling me to do that, then that is what is actually in vogue. So I don't blame her for that. But then I had to sit her down, Mommy, this is what I want to achieve. This is where I am going to. This is what I want to do for myself. So I was able to explain my vision with her. I shared it with her, Mommy, this is what I want for myself. This is what I want to do. And she understood me. As a matter of fact, the first industrial machine that I got, it was my mom that paid for it. As a matter of fact, my first vintage, this blackhead machine belongs to my sister. I borrowed it from my sister. So you can see that I started very small. I do not have everything together when I also started my fashion business, but I do not allow my background to put me on the ground. That is one thing I want you to know. I started, but along the line, I had to start changing certain things about me, the way I do things and the like. But the first thing I had to work on was on my mindset. Now, I'm going to say this. As a small fashion business owner, please don't just go for anything. You see, for the fact that I started small doesn't mean I started anyhow. My branding, my packaging, everything was intact. I'm still going to talk about that. They were intact, and I'm going to tell you how I got there. How my branding, my packaging, everything. I do not joke with all these things. I make sure I work on everything. Some of you will say that branding and packaging are expensive. Yes, I won't dispute that fact. They are very expensive. But I'm going to share with you how I was able to overcome that hurdle. I overcame them. I'm going to really share with you how I was able to overcome them. So the next thing I'll be talking about is mentorship. I'm telling you how to stand out as a fashion designer, as a small fashion business owner. I talked about me having a change mindset. The next one is mentorship. You see, mentorship is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. A lot of us has actually misconstrued what mentorship is all about. We think mentorship is just about going to people to go and ask them for money. We think mentorship is all about going to people to just go and tell them, come and mentor me, come and mentor me. No, mentorship is more than that. I can tell you for a fact that if you go to some certain people, they will never listen to you. I was once there. Imagine me running after someone for years that I want you to mentor me, this, that, and so on. For where I not hear anything. It was years after that I got to understand why I did not get access to this person. I was going to the person in a very wrong way. Imagine me, someone that I have not, I've not built any relationship with, someone that I don't have anything to really link that, okay, ma, okay, sir, this is the link. I just bump into the person. Someone that I don't know, I just bump into the person. Ma, sir, I want you to mentor me. Okay, mentor you on what, Gaga? See, let's be realistic. I might be wrong. And this is not, I'm not quoting any research, please. Before anybody will say that, Otumba, what you quoted was wrong. Please, can you all hear me? Someone is saying, I think the sound went off again. Can you all hear me, please? Please respond if you can hear me so that I can continue. Respond if you can hear me so that I can continue. Okay, I think I just got a yes. Good. So, like I was trying to say, mentorship is not what majority of us think. Some of us, we just decide to just go and jump on someone. I want you to mentor me. You just want to go and jump on another person. I want you to mentor me. You see, for you to get someone to mentor you, sincerely speaking, you need to understand what you really want. Some of us, notice my choice of words, us, because I have also been there before. Some of us do not know what we want. Because this person is doing fine, you also want to go and meet the person. Oh, yeah, come and mentor me. Do you know what the person is going through behind? How many of you can really take what the person is going through? I wish you can see the way I am demonstrating here. How many of us can really go through can take what the person is going through? I was reading about a particular business owner in Jos, Plateau State this morning. I am actually someone that reads a lot. So I was reading about her. She lost, some of her products, I think, got leaked, so it affected other products. She lost money. I mean, money. She lost millions of naira. Now, do you think that kind of mentor, do you think that person will now say, okay, he has time or she has time for someone that doesn't really know what he or she really wants at the moment? Mentorship is not just, sir, I want you to mentor me. As a matter of fact, there are different ways at which you can even get someone to mentor you. In fact, sometimes you don't necessarily need to go and approach the person and come and mentor me. You start watching the person from afar. You start, observing certain things that this person are doing from afar. One of the things that made us stand out as a fashion brand is mentorship. Now, there are some people, pardon me, I'm going to mention some names because these people were actually part of us when we started. When we started, there are some mistakes we were making. There are some certain things that we do now. We also learned them from a few people. There's this. I know she will be like Otumba today, Madam Doisholubi. There was a day I made a dress. I made a dress. I did the video. Madam Doisholubi and Clear Vision. Yes, the two of them. I'll make reference to them. The two of them. I did a trouser some years back. The trouser was so neat. As in, the trouser makes sense that I was feeling myself. Guess what? They just pointed something to me. I saw it. I was like, it is true. Imagine me making black trouser and I was using white thread to weave it. And if you actually see the trouser makes sense. But I use white thread to weave it. See, that singular act alone changed a lot of things in us. Someone is making fun of me, Abby. Some of you here, I know you are also guilty of it, but because I am not where you are, that is why you are able to cover up yourself. Some of you here, that is what you are doing. Some of you here, you are also guilty of that thing. You'll be using it is just one thread that you are using for all your clothes. At the moment at House of Rocher, anytime we go to the market to go and buy any fabric, we make sure that as we are buying the fabric, we are buying the thread. We use matching color. Matching color. So because of that, anytime I see someone that is putting on a navy blue outfit, they now use white to weave it. I feel like even if you don't have maybe the navy color thread, then you can just use black that is a bit closer. You see someone wearing a red gown and they use white to weave it, or they use black to weave it. You not be saying that it is because of it is because it is the inner part of the dress. But crying out loud, you want to stand out. If you are standing out, you stand out in everything. Everything. Make sure you do everything in. Now, all these things that I am talking about, that I said we learn, falls under mentorship. And it was because we learned from someone that is already ahead of us. That is one. And someone that is already where we want to get to. I was speaking with a client yesterday that is the client is in Cardiff, that is in Wales, United Kingdom. We run some production for her, and we do white labeling for her. We run the production for her, and she was now telling me that her mom was asking her that why is it that it is this man in Akure that you are always using for your production. She said, Mommy, there are two people that I trust. There are two people that I trust in this industry that I can give job to do for me. She said there are just two people. She said the person in Akure and one of my uncle in Abuja. She said these people, they give attention to details. Now, let me say this. This thing that these people are making reference to, we did not get there overnight. It was as a result of we learning from people that are already there. Mentorship. So when I see small fashion business owners who doesn't have someone to mentor them, not because they don't have someone to mentor them, but are you really ready to submit yourself to constructive criticism? If Madam Doishoni, if she did talk to me about some of my dresses like this, and another thing, there's something I know she'll be laughing where she is. There is something I also learned from her. If you sew any dress for any client, if the fabric is remaining, everything together with the clothes. Why? Anything can happen. the person might need to get that particular fabric to probably do an alteration or to do an adjustment. What if the fabric is not available? The one you actually gave them will help them out. I learned that from her. Since that time, all these things that we are, I went to go, I delivered a dress to a particular client, and the client was like, Kilode, why must you pack everything to me? I just smiled. Now, two reasons you should always do this thing. I just mentioned the first reason. The second reason is you don't want a situation whereby a client will be telling you that you use their fabric to make dress for your son or for your daughter. Avoid that thing. Integrity is key. Now, you could only do that when you are under mentorship with someone. You said we want to do what? You want to stand out. The first thing we said was shift your mindset. Have a shift mindset. Then the next thing we talked about mentorship. Now, the next one had to do with client experience. You see, people will not remember you for what you said or did. They will remember how you made them feel. Experience. They will remember how you made them feel. Did you make them feel bad or did you make them feel good? Something happened yesterday at the office. I was going to share this. These are some of the stories that I intend to eventually share with you, so that you know that behind every public success, something has gone privately. As in, something has really gone privately. Behind every public success, there is a private, something has been done privately, different rehearsals and the likes. Usain Bolt that runs maybe some seconds to be the fastest runner. Do you know how many years the guy has been practicing? Do you know how many years the guy has been doing what he has been doing? So, like I was trying to say, something happened yesterday in the office. Someone walked up to the office. The person wanted to come and make dress. Should I tell you the truth? That was the first time that we'll be having a walk-in customer that we did not market to. Majority of those that comes to us, they are people we've had an encounter with, that we marketed to them. Yesterday was the first time that we had to make sure. Yesterday was the first time that we got a first-time client that we did not market to. So it looks strange to me when the person was coming in. The person was coming in with his, the man, the wife, and their twins. So by the time they were coming in, I was kind of asking that, what do you want to do? For crying out loud, they are entering an office whereby we entertain customer, but then I was still asking that what do we want to do? And it is because we are not used to it. But then something happened. The children, came in, they were playing around in my office. I did not shout that this. No, I did not. As a matter of fact, one of the girls, Ara, she came to me, she said she's going to beat me, blah, 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 and the like. I was playing with her. Imagine me pretending when she beat me, imagine me pretending that I was crying. The girl was happy that, she saw someone also playing with her. At the end of the whole conversation, by the time the man left, I sent a message to him for coming around. Let me read the message I sent to him. And he responded to me as well. Let me read the message I sent to him. I said, "Dear," I called the name. "We appreciate you for stopping by at our office today. You are our prayer being answered. Thank you for choosing to do business with us. We appreciate it, sir. We promise to give you the best. Your outfit will be ready within the week." Meaning this week, we are already working on it. "And you will be reached out to. Thank you once more. Vincent Olukoya, Creative Director, House of Rocher." And I got a response yesterday night from him. He said, "Thank you for the warm reception." Can you see what I said? Experience. They will remember you for how you made them feel. Imagine a situation whereby when the children were going up and down, imagine me shouting at them. Imagine me shouting at them. So he said, I hope to do more business with you. So now, Madam Jonovi is asking that what was the attraction? I had a billboard in front of my office, but I guess that was not what actually made them to come. But then he told me he went to a particular fashion designer that is not far from me. But then the way the people there, the owner has already jackpot, but handed over the business to someone else to be handling it. But he said the way the person was handling the business wasn't impressive. So along the line, by the time we were now talking, the wife looked at me. The wife was like, "Hey, damn me money." I was like, I can't remember this face, man. She said, you signed a form for me. I was referred to you by so person. So you signed a form for me. I was like, oh, I now remembered the person. Now, this person came to come and sign something at my office. I did not even remember I did something for that person. Eventually, she was the one that now told her husband to come to the office to come and do business with us. Did I market to her? No. But you can probably say maybe because of what I did to her, I've already given her the experience, and the experience is also there. So we can also use that one also. Experience. Experience. Excuse me, please. Delivering a memorable client experience will help you a lot. Provide personalized service. Just like I did, I sent a message to him to appreciate him. There is something that I am currently working on. There's something, okay, I'm trying to just catch up with some of the comments here. Please, I want you to share this with people that would definitely want to learn also from this session. Thank you. So I'm trying to read from comments on the comment section. Okay, so I created a personalized experience for him yesterday. I sent a message. No, I was going to say something. I said, there's something we are currently working on at House of Rocher. All of our clients or anybody, both House of Rocher, Rocher Business School, Star Mentors Hub, or anybody, including my CAC business, anybody that I have one or two interactions with, I am creating something for them. A situation whereby, they have customized message that will be sent to them. Now, listen, this is not going to be an easy thing. But by the time the result is coming, you'll be amazed. You need to sacrifice. Sacrifice is everything. So, client experience, you need to make the client experience very memorable. Then another one is seek and act on customer feedback. Ask for feedback. You see, I am laughing now. Now, it is something that I can laugh over. Some years ago, I dare not ask for customer feedback. You know why? My work was nonsense. Hey! My work was whack. Imagine me say, I always fear to get customer feedback. But then I had to make sure I work on myself. And that is why, you see, learn to work on yourself. Learn to work on yourself. You really need to make sure you work on yourself. It helps you a lot. I had to make sure that I work on myself. I decided to get more people to work with me just to make sure that we are able to deliver excellence. Before, for me to ask for customer review like this, I go dey fear. If a customer that I deliver clothes to, if they call me like this, I'll be scared to pick up call. Why? Because I wasn't so sure of what I was giving them. I wasn't sure. I was scared of it. So learn to get customer feedback. Now, customer feedback helps you to, it serves as an encouragement to you, and at the same time, it helps you to keep on improving more on yourself. Okay, what should I work on? What should I improve on? That is what customer feedback does for you. So you need to make sure you work on a customer feedback. Make sure you seek customer feedback. You get a feedback from them. Now, I know one of the questions you might probably want to get, you might want to ask me is, Otumba, how do we get customer feedback? How do you get review from customer? Number one, always ask. Some of you do not ask, and that is why you don't get. Always ask. Number two, when you ask for a review, now listen, when you ask for a review, try as much as possible, if it is possible, incentivize your customer review. A situation whereby a client gave you a review now. Next order that the person is probably coming to come and take from you, you can decide to just maybe, you can decide to just make a top for the person. Mommy, thank you so much for the review. We really appreciate it. Man, please, this is for you, for that review. Do you want to tell me that that person will not give you review over and over? As a matter of fact, the person will be the one to be referring you to people. Now, you need to get this right. When you are doing that, please make sure you are not the type that is charging 2.5 and you now want to be incentivizing all those kind of things. No, they try am, as in na premium tiers. But if you know you are charging premium, and how much do you buy fabric to make maybe a simple top? Probably a trouser, maybe per yard, maybe 2,000 naira. And you charge someone that maybe your profit on it, after removing the cost of production, this, that, and so on, NEPA bill and the like, probably your profit is about, let's say, about 20,000 naira. I don't think removing 4,000 naira is too much to incentivize the client that is giving you review and that is eventually referring more customers to you. You see, I think tomorrow I'll be teaching on give and take. You see, this life is all about give and take. I'll be talking to you about give and take as well. How you can use that strategy to build your business. I'll be teaching you about that tomorrow. This life is all about give and take. The person gives you a feedback, you also give them something. They give, don't just be akagon. Don't just be the one collecting. There are some A clients that I have. When they are doing birthday or whenever they are celebrating anything, I spend on them as well. Why? These are my A clients. They are paying me well. Then number 3 thing, implement loyalty programs. I just talked about it as well here now. A client that is always referring someone to you. Imagine this person is not asking you for money to refer you to someone. Oga, do something for that person. Learn to do something for that person. Then the next one I'll be talking about how to do with branding. Now, I am talking on how you can stand out as a fashion designer. How you can stand out as a fashion designer. The next thing is branding. You see, branding helps you to stand out in a saturated market. Your mission statement, your vision statement, your core value, your logo, colors, and branding material. Now, I'm going to talk about a few things. I want to ask a question. Can you please tell me the brand color of House of Rocher or Rocher Business School? I want to see if you are actually observing some of the things that I am teaching. What is the brand color of Rocher Business School or House of Rocher? I'm waiting for response. I am waiting for response. Okay, I'm already getting. Someone said green and white. Only that mother said green and white. No. Okay, I am listening. I am watching. I am listening to you. Okay, someone said green and white. Okay, someone said green and lemon. Someone already got my color. I think this person must be in class on. I did a class recently. The person must be in class. Green, white, black, yellow. Hey, Tolu, oh, copper. Copper, Tolu. Oh. Please, if you are in Abia State, Tolu, are you still in Abia State? Please respond if you are in Abia State, Tolu, so that we can connect with fellow fashion designers there. Okay. Okay, now. Someone said blue and white. How? Where? Jesus is Lord. Haha. My brand color is actually green. Okay, Anambra State. Pardon me, please. Kobatolu is in Anambra State. So if you are here and you are in Anambra State, please kindly connect with Kobatolu, Akpetu Tolu, Lope, Adepeju. Please connect with her. Someone said she's in Abia State. Now you can also connect with them. So now back to what I'm saying. You see, branding helps you to stand out. Now, there's one thing I'll be talking about. You need to have, if you have passed through Rocher Business School, I think this last set, cohort 6, is the only cohort I did not teach that particular topic, talking about your mission statement, your vision statement, and your core value. As a business owner, you need to have all these things. At House of Rocher, we actually have this. We have our mission statement, we have our vision statement, we have our core value. I am going to, I want to snap something for you here. No, I won't be able to do that now. I won't be able to do that at the moment. We have a mission statement. Our vision at House of Rocher is to become the world's ultimate destination for luxury men's fashion. Now, for the fact that that is our vision, and that is why you cannot see us just make any type of dress. They are luxury. They can be simple, but at the same time, luxury. So we make sure that it is only that. Then our vision statement is to craft exclusive, sophisticated clothing that reflect individuality and excellence. Can you see what I'm talking about? Excellence. We aim to elevate high-class men's style, going beyond trends to showcase their unique elegance. And that is why at times when you see me dress, it can be simple, but you see the way I carry myself. Anyone that will make clothes for at House of Rocher, we make sure that no, it's something that they will be proud of. Then our core value, confidence, excellence, speed, satisfaction. You see that issue of speed. When I created the banner in the city of Akure that get your clothes within 48 hours, someone said it is not possible. Someone said it is not possible. But then, we know what we are doing. We know what we can do. We have delivered a job within 6 hours. The client was like, ow. But then, soup wey sweet, na money kill am. Obe to dun owo lo pa. Satisfaction, elegance. You see this aspect of satisfaction. If a client should complain about something, we try everything possible to make sure we meet up to their we meet up with them, to make sure we satisfy them. We make sure to satisfy them. Someone just followed you now but cannot see or join the live. Tell the person to refresh his or her page and join back. You know, we make sure we satisfy our customer. Then elegance, individuality, sustainability. You know, I was having a conversation with some of my clients in the UK. They were asking me for fabric. Now, what fabric can they do? And I gave them varieties of fabrics that we have. So they now said, okay, what do you recommend? I told them the particular one to go for. They were like, for Otumba, that fabric is expensive now. You know, the fabric trouser length is about 13,000 naira. So they were like, Otumba, the fabric is expensive now. I now said the fabric is machine friendly. You know, those people in abroad, most times, they use only machine to wash. No be here where we go use hand to wash. If you try that, your hand go freeze for that place. So most time it is machine that washes for them. So I said, you are using machine to wash. The fabric I am recommending to you is machine friendly. Sustainability. If they use machine to wash it, it should be able to stand the test of time. So you can see why your core value also speaks a lot. And there is one thing you need to know: branding, people are the one that will talk about their experience with your brand. You are not the one to just tell them that this is who we are, this is what we have. No, experience. They will be the one to talk about it. Now, I want to talk about the branding material. This is one thing, this is one area that most of us we have issues on. Most of us we have issues about this issue of branding material. Now, let me share a secret with you. Virtually all my branding material, I make them myself. Virtually all my branding materials, I make them myself. I make all my branding materials myself. And how was I able to do that? When I was starting my fashion business, I do not have the fund. I think I have already explained a few things with you. I do not have the fund to start my fashion business. So what did I do? I decided to go and learn some of these things. I learned how to print on nylon. I learned how to do tag. I learned how to do some of my, the major branding materials that I needed for my business. I went to go and learn them. Why? I do not have the money to buy those things as at the time I was starting. You see, as a small business owner, it is not everything that you'll be able to afford to buy. So what do? You improvise. You do it yourself. I was watching, I read something from Madam Folakemi in Abeokuta. She was talking about you learning skills and the likes. There are skills that, when you learn them, at first it might look like maybe a waste of time. But as time goes on, you will discover that that skill is something that you really need. The slide that I am currently doing, that I am using for this session that I'm having with you, I designed the slide myself. This is our vision and mission statement. The design and the frame, I did everything myself. Now, if I was to pay money for all these things, I know what I would have paid to get it done. But then, I did all these things myself. I learned them. It might be stressful. It might be a little bit stressful, but I can tell you for a fact that it is really, really worth it for a start. Now, those branding materials are some of the things that will make you stand out. Imagine someone coming to come and buy, to come and get his clothes or a cloth from your office, and you are using this yellow and black nylon to deliver it to them. It is wrong. Is it bread that you are giving them, or you are giving them a wedu or vegetable? Sit in a branded nylon. Even if you don't have a branded nylon at the moment, go and get this white nylon. Even if you have not branded it, get the white nylon, put it there. You can get all this transparent delivery nylon, put it there, iron it well. When you do all these things, it helps you a lot. It helps you a lot. These are some of the things that I did myself. I did all these things myself. Because of what? Because I do not have the fund to really, do all these things, to go and pay someone to do all these things for me. The next one, effective use of social media. Now, I'm going to take a little time here on this effective use of social media. You see, some of us, we wake up in the morning, we post on social media, we just want people to, we now believe that people will start buying from us immediately. Please let me take my time to read this comment. Oyindamola said, it's true, Otumba. I learned how to use Canva in 2019, thereabout. I just learned it for fun. But now I am using it for business. I design my business branding myself and even do for people and collect money. Even for my t-shirt business, I design myself on Canva. And sometimes people don't believe I design with just Canva. A skill is never a waste. Thank you so much for the confirmation, Oyidamola. A lot of us do not know that. So back to what I'm talking about. Effective use of social media. Effective use of social media. You see, there is this principle that I always talk about, that I always teach. The KLT principle. Know, like, and trust. For people, I'm going to talk about this very soon. For people to buy from you, they need to know you first. And how do they know you? They need to, you need to always show up for them. You need to always show up. They need to always see you. They need to always see you do something. What are you selling? Post it on social media. Write engaging content. In the process of you writing engaging content, they begin to like, if those contents are relatable, they begin to like you. Wow, I think we like this person. This person's post is relatable. Then they start engaging your content and the likes. Then before then, that is when they will now be able to trust you. You see, you don't just wake up one morning or one afternoon and just expect them to come and start buying from you. Where we have a lot of scammers online now. So they will never come and buy from you. They won't come and buy from you. And please, listen, social media is meant first for you to just connect, relate with people, not to buy and sell. It was later on that, people now started using social media to buy and sell. You want to stand out as a fashion business owner. You want to stand out wherever in the industry. What kind of content do you share on your social media platform? Now, let me talk about the type of posts you should do as a social media, as a business owner. Talk about educative posts. What I am doing at the moment, I'm creating an educative content for you. Educative posts. Share educative posts on your timeline. Share informative posts on your timeline. I'm going to share an information immediately I finish this class. I'll share an information once I finish this class also. Entertaining. Now, when you're sharing entertaining posts, please, wait, let me go back. When you're sharing informative posts, please be very careful the kind of information you share. If they are not confirmed, please don't share them. Please, let's reduce the rate at which unconfirmed informations are out there. If you have not confirmed the information, Bikoda Allah, don't share it. Be very careful the kind of information you share out there. Then, like I was saying, entertaining posts. If you are sharing entertaining posts, please also be careful the kind of entertaining posts you share. Don't share posts that will affect someone's emotion negatively. Please don't. I know a lot of people want to cash out on social media. A lot of people want to cash out because Facebook is now monetizing. Please be very careful. Be careful the kind of posts you share out there. Entertaining posts. Don't share posts that will bring down someone's morale, all in the name of you are entertaining the person. Be careful the kind of caption you give your posts. I shared a video about an hour ago, about the lady that used watermelon. She used watermelon for, excuse me, please. She used watermelon to make stew. I read under the comment section, my God, you need to, not on my post, so on Instagram where I saw it, you need to read what people were writing. If that lady was actually someone that is not standing, I can bet it with you, as in she will go down. She will be down. Because we Nigerians now, we feel use something where we know if we do, we go use mouth spoil them. But I'm glad that the lady stood her ground. So we need to be very careful. And I know this is one of the reasons that some fashion designers also, they are so scared to share their processes on social media because of what people will say. But I want to say this afternoon. Whenever you are sharing on social media, please make sure you have a goal. Why are you sharing? Are you sharing it to get people's validation, or are you sharing it for people to see it and appreciate it, or are you sharing it just for you, just because you want to share to your audience and let them know what you are doing? If you are sharing for people's validation, breaking news. Am I the only one here? Can you all hear me, please? Okay. I can see that you can hear me. Can you all hear me, please? Please, if you can hear me, let me know in the comment section, because it's looking as if I'm the only one in class. I'm reading from your comment. Okay, good. Initially, it looked like I was the only one in the class. So if you are sharing posts because of validation from people, please, I want you to desist from it. Then the next one is motivational posts. You see, it is good to be motivated, but at the same time, there are times that learn to filter some motivation. Some motivational posts will make you complacent. For instance, someone is saying that Rome is not built in a day. We know. But every day they are placing bricks on it. So because you are a startup, because you are just starting, someone is now telling you Rome wasn't built in a day. It can mean that you should, relax. I'm not saying you should put pressure on yourself, but at the same time, Rome wasn't built in a day, but every day something, building process is going on in Rome. So there are some motivational posts that you need to be very careful. Learn to filter some certain things you hear. And the same thing with you. When you are posting on social media, listen, anytime you see me post on social media, I make sure that there is a reason that I am sharing it. I make sure that I have a point to make if I'm sharing it. Motivational posts, be very careful the kind of motivational posts that you share. And be very careful the kind of motivational posts that you also read. See, you are who you listen to, you are who you read from, you are who you talk to. Who are the people around you? Are you talking with people that motivate you or people that brings you down? You want to stand out as a fashion business owner, and you are not doing all these things. You see, you notice that sales post is the last. Some of us, the only thing we just post is come and buy, come and buy, come and buy. You are not educating your customer why they should come and buy from you. Just come and buy, come and buy, come and buy. You need to do that. Then also, quality networking. You see, quality networking opens doors to endless possibilities. This is just the truth. House of Rocher is a product of quality networking. Last year, towards the ending of last year, I made a dress for someone, and the person posted me on social media. Now, the person that posted me on social media is not just anyhow person. The next thing, I received a message from the proprietor of one of the best school in Ondo State. Networking. The person connected me. And, some years ago, this same school, I have been there before. I've been there before in this same school that I want to see so, and so. Guess what? I was not allowed to see the person. But now, when I get to the gate and I call the person I want to go and meet inside, you just tell them at the gate. After himself, they've already informed them at the gate that Otumba is coming. And once I just get to the gate, your name, sir, Otumba, they open the gate for me, I'll enter. After doing all the search, they will enter, I will enter. Quality networking helps you as a business owner. You see, please be very careful who you relate with. Now, when we're talking of quality networking, learn to go for, Learn to go to places that you meet your target audience. Now, I've always been sharing my experiences with you every Sunday. Immediately after service, there are some certain locations that I go to. What am I going there to do? I go there to just go and network with the right set of people that I want to do business with. You want to stand out? Learn to, quality networking. Learn to make sure you relate, you connect with the right set of people. And when you are talking of right set of people, go for industry events. Stop doing all this me, only me, only me. Me, I'm a one-man mopo. No. Learn to connect. Learn to connect with people as well. Go to events. Every now and then you'll be saying so person is the only one they know. Is the only going out. Every now and then you are always in the house. You're always on your machine. Learn to network. Let them organize an event now. You won't go. And you are saying that your business is not growing. Mr. Olatunde organized an event here in Akure. That was last month. I was so disappointed. Some so-called fashion designers that I know registered. They did not show up. And this is an event that they will give you grants, not loan. They did not show up. The thing, someone is saying that keep the Sabbath day holy. I hear you. Go and check the Bible. Go and check the Bible. Jesus spoke a lot about money also. He's always doing business. Pardon me for using the word talking about money. He's always doing business as well. I'm still working on the research. I don't want to, don't let me bust it now. I'm still working on the research. What did Jesus say when they asked him that what was he doing in the temple? He said he was doing his father's business. So I beg. So what am I trying to say? I actually said what I said on the lighter note. I know no beside the vex because. So what am I trying to say? Go for events. Go to events, network with people in your industry as well. Listen, that person that you want to mentor you, imagine you going to an event that person was speaking. You attend the event, ask question. I'm not talking of you just asking question for just for asking sake. Ask, question, thought-provoking question that she will be like, wow, this person is really following me. Ask questions. It helps you a lot. You connect with the right set of people. You connect with experts in your industry. You are able to collaborate. No, I mentioned how I was able to my birthday shoots. I said it in Style Mentor Subcourt 6 graduation class. I told them, I said my birthday shoot, I did not pay for it. It was collaboration. Myself and the photographer, we collaborated. So learn to have quality network. Connect with the right people. Then the next one I'll be talking about is innovative marketing strategy. Innovative marketing strategy. Now, example of such is encourage customers to share photos after a good job done. Now, my emphasis is after a good job done. There is a way at which I ask for review from customers, which I'm going to tell you this afternoon. By the time I deliver a job to a customer, I look at the customer's impression. I look at their reaction rather. The moment I see that the customer is very happy with what I did like this, I just enter the person. Ma, sir, oh yeah, can you refer me to so and so? I'll just ask for referral immediately. Some of you, when last did you ask for referral from your clients? You just give them the clothes. Mommy Eshema, thank you for coming, ma. Bye-bye. Never. Ask for referral. As in, ask for picture. Tell them, Mommy, send pictures to me. Encourage your customer. And I talked about the fact that make sure you incentivize feedback. When they send feedback to you, try to, like, give them something, especially if they give you good picture. If they give you they share pictures with you, by the time they come back again, give them something in returns. Learn to do that. Learn to do that. It helps you a lot. It helps you a lot. Collaborate with influencers. Now, on this issue of collaboration, please, you need to be very careful when it comes to collaboration. I always tell people, that cares to know that when you want to collaborate, please make sure that your house is intact. Make sure your house is intact. I'm this kind of person, early last year, I wanted to do a collaboration. I wanted to do influencer marketing. So I spoke with this woman, smartphone photography boss. I spoke with her. She said, Otumba, I won't encourage you to do that for now. I said, what should I do? She said, all the clothes that you want to show for influencer, sew it on yourself and market your clothes yourself. As if this woman, as if she knew what I was supposed to do. That was what I did. Imagine you want to sew clothes for an influencer. You don't wear that kind of clothes. Influencer will be saying you go sew the clothes for. Eventually, the influencer will wear it and still not make reference to you. The influencer will wear the clothes, go out. They will ask the person who made this clothes. The influencer will tell you somebody. See, me, I am not here for influencer. Thank God I did not mention any name. I'm not here for any influencer. But then, you want make clothes for influencer, must speak Igbo, like my Igbo sister. Madam Ezine Kedu. Una never wear clothes on top of your body. You won't come they go show ham for somebody. As in, black wire and red wire, they don't join. No. Dress up yourself first. Let people see what you wear. Let them know this is who you are. Me, anywhere I go to, I don't go for fashion show. But then, I always make sure I wear something nice. To the point that you ask me, are you a tailor? Yes. I know you won't see me just wearing any outfit. And listen, you don't necessarily need to break your account before you dress well. All these vintage shirt fabrics, especially for guys here, even ladies here, there are for crying out loud, now you go sew them. Sew good clothes for yourself. But then, if you have an influencer, that number one, you know this influencer has your audience, and this influencer will have you at art. Please, it's a good one. But then, like I said, make sure that your own house is intact first. Then also subscription box. Now, subscription box might not be very easy for some of us, but for some of us, it's actually a strategy that we are using, and it has been working for us. We use this particular strategy at House of Rocher. Subscription box is a situation whereby a client will subscribe for dress, either monthly or weekly or every quarter. We have some clients that subscribe for this. Every month, they always get 4 outfits from us at House of Rocher. Now, if our kaftan is 80,000 naira, because they are subscribing, we have to give them a discount. They pay 70,000 naira. So instead of they paying 80,000 naira for each dress, they pay 70,000 naira because they subscribe. Now, when you do such a thing, it helps you to, you already have your target audience. It helps you to stand out. They already know that, okay, this person will definitely always give me something every month. Then the next one, go out for marketing. At strategic places, you can find your audience. Go out to strategic locations. Strategic locations. Go and market there to find your target audience. We did something in the city of Akure, which I think I mentioned earlier. We did a billboard in the city of Akure. Now, I can tell you for a fact that we did not do that billboard because we want to make sales. No. We did that billboard because of we want to, for credibility purpose. Okay, imagine me going out for marketing and the next thing I tell people is I'm a fashion designer, this, that. Where's the office? My office is at number 122 Emekun Road. You see, our billboard is by the roadside. Credibility. Someone passing by that sees the billboard, we know that no, this particular brand is a serious brand that knows what they are doing. Credibility. The same thing should be applicable to you. Innovative marketing strategy. Sit down. Think of those things that you think you can do. Now, someone asked a question. Please, there's going to be time for question, but let me just attend to this. Oyidamola said, what about people sewing for the opposite sex? How do we do it without giving a piece to influencer or wearing it ourselves? Opposite sex, you are into, maybe you are making trouser and shirts. For crying out loud, you need to wear what you make for people to be able to really ascertain that okay, this person is good. Let it look good on you first. I'm not against influencer marketing, but then are you really sure that this person is going to influence? See, you are the first influencer of your business. Are you sure that this person is going to really influence the business for you? You are the first influencer of your business. That's just the truth. You are the first influencer. If you can't influence your business, then who will? So all these things, you need to make sure you work on them. Then conclusion, remember, success in fashion isn't just about what you create. It's about innovate and persevere. Now, I'm going to talk more about this perseverance. As a small business owner, please, this thing should be something you don't joke with. You need to persevere. You need to be patient. Rome, I keep saying, wasn't built in a day, but they keep building, they keep laying blocks every blessed day. The same thing is also applicable to you. You need to keep pushing. You need to persevere. You need to be patient. Keep pushing boundaries. And unique voice will shine through. Let's continue to inspire, innovate, and elevate Nigerian fashion together. So any question, please? Some of you are just joining. You came in late. Any question, please? Any question, please? If you have a question, kindly drop it in the comment section. I am going to pick up your question and I will, I'll read out your question. Any question, please? Someone said, God help me on being able to sew clothes for myself because my clothes will take weeks, even if it is simple. And I know, this is one of the problems that I actually notice with fashion designers. This is one of the problems that I notice with fashion designers. We don't sew for ourselves. We don't sew for ourselves at all. And it is wrong. Learn to sew for yourself. Learn to sew for yourself. It is what you wear that people will see and appreciate in you. Learn to sew for yourself. It helps